Bellator 206 is happening this weekend.
Oh, Bellator.
And I'm pretty excited
Are you?
because I think winner of the main event
Yes.
cements themselves as the best middleweight fighter on planet Earth. Strong statement.
Wow, yeah.
Gegard Mousasi versus Rory MacDonald. I'm sure you know about the fight. I'm sure you're not that excited about Conor that you'll forget about what's happening right now.
Yeah. I haven't forgotten. I question what maybe you've been smoking because when you talk about the best middleweight fighter in the world, I think we all recognize that the UFC,
Yes.
this is where the best fighters in the world live.
Okay.
But with all of that said, I think the fight that's happening in Bellator this weekend is pretty monumental.
Yes.
We have Gegard Mousasi.
Legend.
Close to, but I mean, this is a guy that was at the top of the USC ranks.
Yes.
Before, obviously, they didn't figure out, I guess, the contract situation or whatever, and then he ended up going over to Bellator
Right.
for a better contract situation. But this
Right.
is still a world beater.
Yeah.
And then Rory MacDonald, we all know his resume,
Yeah.
so he's going up to middleweight for the first time. I'm hyped for that fight. I think best middleweight, I don't know, but
Yeah.
great fight.
And that is debatable, and that's what we do on this show is
It's
debate.
Good point.
But what I will say is Rory MacDonald did beat Tyron Woodley at 170, MMA math.
Yeah, MMA math.
He's a big boy, so he can fight 185 pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side of the bill, you have Gegard Mousasi, who's a proven veteran, left the UFC on a 5-fight winning streak, last beating the former champion in Chris Weidman.
He did.
And the only reason he left was he wasn't getting paid top dollar, which I think he deserved, and now he's getting it in Bellator. So I think this is the best fight that any promotion outside of the UFC can make,
I think that's fair.
right? It's probably the two highest ranked fighters and fighters with name recognition.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited about this. But without further ado, who do you got winning that fight?
Long story short, I'm going to ride with Gegard because from what I saw from Gegard when he was in the UFC, I mean, this guy looked like he was getting better and better and better, and he was already one of the best.
Yes.
And so for him to now be in Bellator, and he's a natural middleweight,
Yes.
and Rory's coming up to meet him, I love Rory. I think he's talented, you know, great stand-up, great everything.
Yeah.
But this is a big challenge, tall order,
Yep.
and I don't know that he can kind of, bridge that gap. What do you think?
I agree with you completely. I think it will be tough for Rory to move up in weight. Mousasi's fought at heavyweight. Mousasi's fought at light heavyweight.
Yes.
So I think he'll have the size advantage. And usually that's what is that's what's difficult for Mousasi to overcome at times is the size and the strength. But in this fight, I think he'll have that. I think he'll cement himself as the best 185-pounder and take that strap home with him.
In the world is what you're saying.
In the world.
You might be right.
Which
you
is
might
what
be
I
right.
say.
That's what you said.
No offense to Whitaker, no offense to Gastelum, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's levels to this.
Well, I don't know how they could not be offended with that type of statement, but nonetheless, I guess we'll rock with it.
Shout out Reaper. Boost.